Hi, and thanks for joining me. I'm going to be making two cards today with the new cowhide stencil from A Colorful Life Designs. This new stencil is 6 by 9 and it is part of the August new release. I will have a link below in my description box to the new release page as well as directly to this stencil. And if you are interested and you check out the new release, there is a discount if you buy the entire bundle. So that is called the Master Creator Bundle, and you get a nice discount if you purchase all of the stencils. And what I like about the stencils for this month is they're animal themed. So lots of cats and dogs. There's even a bee and a bee honeycomb. Just a really great release all around. What I'm doing here, I have a piece of paper that I am ink blending with my brush, the color Sandcastle from Catherine Pooler. So my cow is going to have brown spots. I'm going to speed this up a little bit for the sake of time. While I'm ink blending, I do have my magnets on my stencil to help keep it in place. And I'm using a Teflon baking sheet that actually helps to keep the paper in place so it doesn't slide around. Now I'm going to just drag my Sandcastle ink pad across the panel here. And I'm trying to create a mat that I can put behind my little sentiment, and I want it to match the same color of the spots on the stencil. And in a few minutes I'll show you the stamp set that I used for this sentiment. And by the way, I used the Gina Marie die called Label 6 to die cut this sentiment. I'll have it linked below in my description box. And I used one of those dies to cut out a matte layer. And I wanted to mention that I do have a discount code. You can save 10% off your entire order at A Colorful Life Designs using my code TracyFan10. Now this discount does not apply to the Master Creator Bundle because it is already deeply discounted. So as you can see, my card is coming together quite well. I'm going to be using these skinny foam tape strips to adhere the matte layer and the sentiment layer onto this stenciled background. I'm going to speed the video up for the sake of time here. Okay, now you can see how that matches so closely because it is the same color that I used to ink blend the stencil. And I'm just going to put my sentiment right on top there. And that's my card. I have it on a black card base. So that's card number 1. Let's move on to card number 2. Again, I'm using the cowhide stencil from A Colorful Life Designs. Here's a sample that I ink blended, and that I die cut with the Gina Marie Labels 3 die set. So I die cut the ink blended cowhide panel, and then I also die cut a frame that I'm going to place on top of that. Alright, I have the stamp set from May Made It. It's called Farm-tastic, and it features a small cow. So I searched through all of my stash, and this was the only cow stamp that I have. And I'm going to stamp it around the perimeter of this frame. And I will use some VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. I'm using a foam mat to stamp on. This helps when you're stamping to give a little bit of a cushion, and this also helps to ensure that the stamps well. Otherwise, I would be stamping on a hard glass mat, which is my desk, and that probably would not make such a great impression. So I'm using some Post-it notes just to mask off and just try to keep the ink off my foam. This piece of foam has been through a lot through the years, but it's been standing up for quite some time, and I'm trying to make sure that when I do create with it, I am not stamping directly onto it, which I've done many, many times in the past. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out how I want this particular cow to be stamped here in the corner. So he's a little bit, yeah, there he is. He's a little bit cut off, but he still looks really good. So again, more cows all the way around. And I do think this is a really cute birthday card. The sentiment says, "Holy cow, it's your birthday." So speaking of cows, when I created with this stencil, it reminded me of a place we visited near Lancaster called the Turkey Hill Experience. So Turkey Hill is a place that makes ice cream. They also, they're like a gas station and convenience store in Pennsylvania where I live. And they have a destination you can go to, and they make all kinds of ice cream. And you go to this Turkey Hill Experience and you get to sample ice cream, and it's unlimited samples. So I really like going there. I get to try all kinds of new flavors of ice cream, and unlimited samples also of their iced tea, which is yummy. So when I made this card, I kept thinking about Turkey Hill because it started as a dairy in a creamery. It's a great place to go. If you're ever in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, I would highly recommend you check it out. Okay, so I've got to admit, this little cow is super cute. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp the cow and then position the sentiments both on top and below the cow. My sentiment is going to say, "Holy cow, it's your birthday." So at this point, I will speed the video up just for the sake of time. I am stamping the cow and the sentiment using VersaFine Clara Nocturne ink. I just have some white scrap paper, and I'm using that to stamp on. Normally what I do is I'll stamp a few and then pick the one that looks the best. Okay, I'm putting the final touches on this card. If you're new to my channel, thanks so much for watching. Hope that you will subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you are notified of when I post videos in the future or do lives. Please give this video a thumbs up, and please leave a comment. What do you think about my cowhide stencil and my cow themed birthday cards? Perfect for somebody who's on a farm or just somebody who loves cows. And it's just cute and punny, I guess. And we all need that. Just a chance to giggle a little bit. Let's look at some still photos of the finished cards. And don't forget to head on over to the Colorful Life Designs website. Check out all the new stencils in this new release. And of course, all the previously released stencils too. There's literally thousands of stencils to look at, and you'll find something that you like, I am sure. Don't forget to use my discount code. Thanks so much for watching. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.